Good morning and welcome back, guys. My name is Sabi. I'm recently in my car. I got a lot of energies, and I actually enjoy the time in my car because it's like alone time. It's reflecting. You can scream, you can cry, you can do whatever you want because nobody can hear you. So yeah, shout out to the people that like car rides alone, And you can listen to your music, of course. But today I feel like talking because I got so many energies. And I feel like the collective I'm talking to today is definitely kind of like been a lone rider, like a lone rider. You know what I mean? It could be a hermit year. The last year could be that you were a lot of the time alone and you were like in your safe space. You weren't going out as much as you've been before. I'm not saying you're a really introverted person. A part of you is really introverted, but you've always been really outgoing, and it changed because you kind of had that deep guidance to go inside and to work on stuff that needed to be working on. And now you're like 10 steps ahead of the people you were with before, and it may feel kind of lonely, because when we develop, we're different, and you can't get treated the same way as before because now you got a higher frequency, and you can only have a really strong and deep bond with people when they're on the same frequency, because if they're lower in frequency, you gotta lower your frequency as well, and it always feels kind of fake. Like, I guess you guys know it, and you always have these really superficial talks, and it doesn't feel quite like satisfactionate. How do you say it? It doesn't feel like you feel good after talking to these kind of people. And I feel like that's exactly what's going on with you. You're really special. You got such a special energy. And let me tell you one thing. I want to appreciate it. I want to appreciate and thank you for the work you've done on yourself, because not a lot of people do that. And you got to know, it doesn't matter if the people around you see it, but you kind of make something for the whole earth, for the whole universe, because if your frequency is getting higher, the whole frequency of the earth will get higher too. So if we do this as a collective, imagine it. And I think that's what we need in these times. So thank you so much for your work. That's one point. The other point is you're not lonely. You're just in a transformation. And there are these transition phase things where, you're not quiet in your new life, but you're also not in your old life anymore. You kind of are in your old life, but you feel like all these things, places, people that were so cool and satisfying to you before are not fitting anymore. Like the shoe, you can't wear them anymore because it's not fitting. But you're not quite have your new shoe on. So you're kind of like barefoot. You know what I mean? You got to enjoy that time too. But don't start doubting. Don't go back to old places. That's the normal part. It's also normal to feel lonely, to doubt it because you're like, oh my God, my friends aren't my friends anymore. It was perfectly fine for you to take the time for yourself. And you're going to get paid for it. You're giving like High Priestess, 9 of Pentacles energy. You got to learn how to walk in these shoes. And that's the message. Don't stress out. Don't stress out, guys. We're going through that together. This is just a short mini kind of session because I just got these energies and I feel like some people are starting to doubt. But use the power. You're like a river that was frozen and now it's slowly melting and it's coming back to life and back to flow, and now it's like overflowing because it got so much more water from the ice and the snow, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't even know it's gonna get that good. It's gonna get better than you think. You know what I mean? Transformation is never easy, but it's worth it, and I feel like new people are coming in. That's all I gotta say, people. Have a nice day. Stay cool, stay soft. Bye-bye.